Okay. Hello, ladies. Give me a second here. We are going to, and you can approve people, right, Ange?
I can. Yep.
All righty.
Yay. So fun to see everybody joining. I actually just made a Zing drink. I was swimming with your kids on, and I was like, I'm going to need a little something to get me through the rest of the evening.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm out of nitro. I'm really missing it right now.
Yes, I've been there. That's the worst feeling ever. It is definitely my favorite too.
Brand partners.
Yay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. Glad to have you all here. We're going to get started with the secrets of the modern day hippie pretty soon.
All right.
Awesome.
I pressed go live. Got that there.
And I'm recording. Good to see everybody.
Is it recording?
Yeah. I mean, it's up in my corner.
Okay, good. All right. Yay. So let's do this. Welcome, 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 everyone. So here's the deal. I am curious for those who are on live in the chat. Let me know, are you brand new to essential oils or have you been using them for a while? Let me know that in the chat really quickly. The title for this class, Secrets of the Modern Day Hippie, really it's a little bit tongue in cheek because I think I've been called everything from witch doctor to hippie to, whatever, because of using oils for everything, right? It's been 15 years for me of loving these essential oils. Went from total skeptic to this stuff is amazing in a very short amount of time. So I titled it Secrets of the Modern Day Hippie, but then I was just curious what Google had to say about what a modern day hippie was, right? So I went to Google. Here's the first 6 things that make you a modern day hippie. And I want you to put in the chat, okay, what is your number? Out of the 6 things I tell you right now, how many of them apply to you? Okay, so here's the first one. You live in yoga pants. Check. Number 2, you've described yourself as an Aryan at some point in time, either a flexitarian, a vegetarian, a pescatarian, a gluten-free Aryan. So there's that. Number 3, you own a collection of crystals like an amethyst, and you have a salt lamp somewhere in your house. Number 4, you have a favorite brand of kombucha. It's probably local. Number 5, you like to pair said kombucha with a giant burger, be it a portobello or a bison, extra cheese and avocado, please. And then number 6, you know that there is an essential oil for everything. So there we go. I'm curious how many points you scored on that You're a Modern Day Hippie challenge. So here's the deal. If you are new to essential oils, we're gonna turn you into a modern day hippie tonight. Is that okay? If you're brand new, you don't know a lot about them, you don't know how to use them, you're gonna learn a little bit tonight. Also gonna point you to some resources for you to learn more because we only have 25 minutes together. And right now we only have like 22 minutes together. And so this class is gonna go really, really, really fast. I'm gonna pull up my PowerPoint and get that going here. And here we go. All right, so first of all, what are essential oils? I could spend so much time, guys, sharing with you all of the intricacies of what essential oils are, what makes them so super cool, but suffice it to say that they are the lifeblood of the plant. They're what keeps the plant from being attacked by bacteria and viruses and fungus, and they keep the plant healthy. We are so compatible with plants. If you look at our cell, you probably remember from elementary and high school, learning about the cell structure of animals and of plants, right? We're very similar, not exact, but we're very similar. Because of our similarities, what works for the plant works very well for us too. And so those essential oils that keep the plant well can do the same thing for us. Each essential oil is made up of hundreds of different chemicals, okay? Natural chemicals that have different properties. And so you can use one essential oil for a handful of things. And so we're gonna look at some of those oils that are very versatile tonight. I'm really just going to focus on 5 of them. I'm going to mention 7 others that come in starter bundle, but because of time, we're just going to talk about 5 of them. But first, I want to talk about why Young Living, because you can get essential oils anywhere now. Like, they have become so popular in the last handful of years that you can go to the gas station and find essential oils right by the checkout counter, which cracks me up. So here's the deal. Why Young Living? I always tell people, like, there's Velveeta cheese, right? And there's a fine European cheese. Are they both called cheese? Yep, they're both called cheese. Are they the same thing? Absolutely not. And so Young Living would be the fine European cheese of essential oils. We've been in business for 28 years at this point. We have 25 seed to seal farms around the world. We'll talk in a moment about what that means.
Andrea,
We have,
pause for just a second.
yeah,
Live stream. We keep dropping. I don't know why. We're going to try it one more time, but this happened
really?
last week too. Yep. We just got notice that it dropped on the other end, and I noticed at the top it's not there anymore. Such a bummer. I'm so sorry I can't be helpful.
That's okay. Okay, so secrets of the modern day hippie. Sharing too. I wonder why that's happening.
I don't know, but thank you. Thanks for letting me interrupt everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience.
I thought you were just really excited about seed to seal.
I was also very excited about seed to seal. Yes, that too. Right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, let me make sure it's going, and then we'll get back to it. All right, so it's done. All right, let's see how that goes. I guess I was not recording. So maybe
I am recording. That didn't stop. So okay. Everything's good.
Okay, great. All right, so let's get back to it. There we go. Make it big. All right. So we'll talk a little bit more about what seed to seal is in a moment here. Testing is done in triplicates. That means that for every essential oil bottle you get, it has been tested at 3 different times at least to check for purity and to check to make sure all of the constituents are as they are supposed to be so that it does what it's supposed to do. All right. Young Living as a company, you know, we're known for our essential oils, but we have 600 plus products, personal care products, supplements, cleaning stuff, things for babies, kids, even our 4-legged friends. So there's lots of different choices when it comes to your purchases with Young Living. And we are in 100 plus countries globally and growing. And one of my favorite things about Young Living is their heart to serve. The heart of the company is incredible. We have a foundation, the Young Living Foundation, that serves so many different people and people groups around the world. We do really good things in the community where our farms are. And so that's something that you'll definitely want to learn more about. All right, so let's talk seed to seal for just a second. What this means is that from the time the seed is planted in the ground to the time that bottle is sealed and sent to you, every step of that process was taken with you, the consumer, in mind. So you are never going to get a bottle of oil that is not top quality. And because there's very little regulation of essential oils, just in general, you have to know the company. You have to know what their practices are. You have to know that they are practicing with integrity. And I can say from being with this company for 15 years, it's incredible the amount of integrity they have. There's been so many times where they have just put an oil out of stock because what they got from their supplier, because it's an oil that they couldn't grow on their own farms, and what they got from their supplier did not match the Young Living standard. And so they would rather just take a hit financially than sell that subpar product. I love that about them. All right, this just gives a quick glance at our global impact. This shows farms worldwide. You can see that we are literally all over the world. I've had great opportunity to go to a lot of these farms and visit them, to talk to the farmers, to talk to the distillers, to talk to scientists on location. And the story is always the same. Like, people love working for Young Living and the practices are top notch. All right. So how do you use essential oils? There's three main ways when you are beginning to use essential oils that you'll want to know about. The first one is just applying topically. And so if you're dealing with some discomfort somewhere, this is usually how you're going to want to do it. Let's say that you just worked out and you have really tight shoulders. Applying topically to location is perfect for that. Let's say that you ate something, your stomach's just feeling a little bit off. You can rub an essential oil right on your stomach. Maybe you're a female and you have menstrual cramps. I love using essential oils for menstrual cramps. I'm going to apply right on my lower abdomen to help with that. So on location, you're going to use topically. You want to know the word neat. That means that you're using it without dilution. And a carrier oil is something like avocado oil or coconut oil or olive oil, any good quality cooking oil you can use as a carrier. I always recommend when you're starting out, add a little dab of carrier oil, see how your skin does. Some people have really sensitive skin. Others can use even the hottest oils without any issues at all. All of the oils that we're talking about in this little starter bundle tonight, I use all of them straight or neat, as it's called, without dilution, no problem. My youngest child, I still dilute a handful of them for her before applying because her skin is really sensitive and things feel itchy or things feel burny to her. So just know that if something does feel itchy or burny, as you're applying it, just add a little bit of carrier oil. Don't add water. Water will drive that oil in. It'll make it intensify. So use a carrier oil and that'll help to calm that down. Okay, so that's topical. Aromatic. So this can either be in a diffuser. I have a diffuser going, show you this, a diffuser going right here with a little transformation blend in. It smells delightful. This is the Desert Mist Diffuser. It's one of the options that comes with the starter bundle of oils. Or you can just take a drop of oil in your hand and just breathe it in deeply this way. And you can get really good results for emotional support, especially, or if you've got nasal stuff going on, you're trying to open up your nasal cavity. All right, internal and dietary. So Young Living has oils that can be taken as dietary supplements. So you just want to check the label on the bottle to see if it's one that is topical aromatic or if it is one that is for consumption. So you can put several drops in a veggie capsule. You can put it in your water. You can cook with the oils. Just as you would use the herbs, you can use essential oils to help flavor things, which is really nice. I'll tell you right now, I am taking Longevity Blend in capsules as part of a skincare challenge we're doing. You may have seen some posts on that. It's one that helps support healthy inflammation levels in the body and is really, really good for the skin, uplifting, I would say. All right, let's move on. So just wanted to remind you that I am not a doctor or any sort of medical professional. I am not diagnosing, curing, treating. As I'm talking about these oils, I'm just sharing with you just different ways that you might choose to use them and ways that I have used them in my own life. Always seek a medical professional for more information. I always like to say that is very well versed in essential oils because the majority of them aren't, unfortunately. All right, so this is the starter collection bundle, okay? So it comes with 12 essential oils, all very versatile. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about 5 of them. And so we're gonna start not with lavender because I decided that most people, even if they're not really familiar with essential oils, they're probably familiar with lavender. You know, it's for stress, for sleep, lots of other uses, but I'm gonna skip that one. And I want to give you a resource right now before we continue going through these, because you may want to look each of these up and learn more about them. And I'm going to share with you the resource that has been the biggest help to me on my journey. When I first started using essential oils, I was on this site all of the time. I'm going to have Ange put it in our chat here. It's oil-testimonials.com. oil-testimonials.com. When you go there, it's going to have you create a username and password. You don't have to pay for it. They have levels that you can pay for, but you don't have to pay for the basic search. And that's all I've ever used. So then you can just do the basic search and you can type in lavender and it will pull up a bunch of testimonials using lavender. Or you could type in sunburn and it'll pull up a bunch of testimonials using, the keyword sunburn. So you can look up either on the oil side or on the symptom challenge side and you'll get all kinds of testimonials. I learned so much just by going to that site and searching things that way. All right, so let's talk frankincense really quickly. When I first started using the oils, this one, I thought it smelled kind of funny. Didn't love it at first. I love it now. But I remember having some of my Catholic friends over and them saying, why does it smell like church in here? And it was because of frankincense. And so frankincense is one of the biblical oils. It's mentioned several times in the Bible, one of the oils that was brought to Jesus at birth. And it is one of those oils where if you don't know what to use frankincense. I truly believe that every cell in our body has receptor sites for frankincense because it can do so many different things. I'm going to mention 3 things. Amazing for skincare. Okay. So if you have brown spots that you're wanting to reduce, if you have, your pores, you'd like them to appear smaller, if you just want more vibrant, glowy skin, acne, anything like that, frankincense is really good to apply to the skin, either neat, or you can add it to a really clean, natural skincare regimen. So that's one way that I love to use. I also love to use it for like prayer meditation time. Okay. If I'm just wanting to zero in, I'm wanting to really focus my brain. Frankincense is one that is really, really good for the brain. And so I might put it in the diffuser, or I may just take a drop in my hand and just breathe it as I'm settling down into that time and space. And then the third way that I love to use it is for respiratory support. This is really good for the immune system and for the lungs. Frankincense is an all around really great one to go to. So that's that. Let's talk about PanAway. So as the name suggests, PanAway, it sounds like pain. This is for discomfort. Okay. This is a blend. When we're talking about essential oils, a blend is made up of a bunch of single oils. So the oils that come in PanAway are helichrysum clove, peppermint, and wintergreen. Because of the peppermint and wintergreen, it's cooling and warming at the same time. The clove has analgesic effects, so it can kind of have a little bit of a numbing effect. So this one is really good for any sort of discomfort. So after the gym, sore muscles, like I was mentioning, menstrual cramps, this is a great one to go to. Let's say your hands and your joints are feeling just a little bit stiff. Putting a little bit of PanAway on your hands can be really helpful as well. And I know for my kiddos, as they were going through times of growth spurts and their legs were bothering them, we would put PanAway on their legs where they were achy. All right, we're going to skip Raven. Just know this is a really amazing respiratory support one, and I love this one for working out. We're going to just kind of go past it quickly. Valor Essential Oil. This one got its name when Gary Young, the founder of our company, he was researching ancient history, found some archives about the Roman soldiers going into battle and covering them in a similar blend of aromatics. And so they were doing it to promote courage on the battlefield. And so he created this blend for that very purpose, to create feelings of courage. Let's say that you're having to speak in front of a large group, or maybe your child gets nervous as she goes off to school. Whatever the issue may be, when you need a little bit of courage, you want to lower those anxious feelings, Valor is a really good one to go to. It smells, to me, it's kind of a sweet woodsy scent. I love, love, love Valor. One really interesting fact about it is that so everything vibrates, right? And so this oil vibrates at the same frequency as the skeletal system of our body. And so it's very cohesive with the skeletal system of our body. So this one has been dubbed chiropractor in a body. It's a great one to apply after a chiropractic adjustment to just help hold the adjustment longer. Really interesting. You can do some more research on that, but super interesting to learn about the frequency of the essential oils. All right. I also love using this one for bumps and bruises, especially when my kiddos were young. It's a very, very gentle one. So I always was able to apply this one neat without any dilution, even on my kids as they were really small. All right. Peace and calming. So I am going to talk about this one. I have fond memories, Ange, of your daughter in church running around and you grabbing peace and calming, chasing her, throwing it on her, and her being asleep like in the pews as like a 3-year-old, like a handful of minutes later. So this is my favorite sleep oil, really calming to me. If I'm feeling super stressed out about something, this is the one that I love to reach for. So just think about sleep, think about calming, think about focus. A lot of people who may have more like ADD, ADHD tendencies, this one really seems to help them to focus. It may not be the one to get them to sleep, but it definitely helps them to focus. So have fun playing around with this one. It's definitely one of my favorites. Okay, we're going to pass stress away because my guess is that just by the name, you know what you would use this one for. Great to diffuse, great to apply topically. I find it helps with physical and emotional stress. All right, I'm going to skip this one too. Lemon, super fresh, great in your water. Great for getting like sticky residue off of stuff. Peppermint Vitality, also going to skip that one, but no, it's stomach, respiratory. I love it when I'm under the weather, using it for all kinds of stuff related to nasal and chest stuff. But I want to talk for a second about Digize. So Digize is a blend, has quite a few different oils in it. It'd be like if you open up your spice cabinet, a lot of those are going to be in this blend. And so this one was specifically formulated for the digestive system. I'll tell you, it works for everything related to the digestive system. So my son, when he was a couple of years old, in the backseat of the car, we're driving home, he starts like screaming, crying like he's in pain. And I was like, what's wrong, babe? And he said, I need Digize. So we get home, I rub Digize on his little belly. About 10 minutes later, he goes to the bathroom and then he's fine. So he was constipated or something. I don't know what's going on, but the Digize totally helped him. And he knew it at age 2. That's what I love when you start using these on your kiddos. They know they work, and how beautiful to have something natural that our children can reach to, as opposed to asking for, things that may have some harmful effects. All right. So I also remember several times where we were exposed to something bad, like we ate something bad, food poisoning was setting in, and using Digize in capsules and getting really, really great relief from that. Okay. Citrus Fresh Vitality. This one is also really lovely, and the diffuser just gives your house a really fresh, clean, uplifting scent. I love, love, love using essential oils as opposed to like candles and plugins and things like that. Those candles and plugins, they have toxins in them. They have xenoestrogens in them. They have all kind of things that are harmful to our bodies when we're breathing them in, creating a really yucky air quality within our homes. This does the very opposite. This is helping to clean the air. They have molecules that are life-giving, life-promoting. And so I feel really good about diffusing in our homes. All right, Thieves, guys, I always joke that this was my gateway drug into natural living. Thieves Essential Oil. I was very skeptical when my mother-in-law gave us a few bottles of oils for Christmas 16 years ago. This Christmas will be 16 years since we first tried the oils. And I was a school teacher at the time, and I kept coming down with everything that would come through the classroom. My immune system was shot. And she said, just try the Thieves, rub a few drops on your glands when you first start feeling, like off, and just see if it does anything. So classic symptoms for me are scratchy throat, body feeling just tired and off. And I was feeling that way one evening, and I grabbed the Thieves oil, rubbed a few drops on my glands, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, felt great. And I thought, oh, I just wasn't getting sick. So then it happened again, same symptoms, used the Thieves oil again, woke up the next morning, felt great. So this went on, right? So it can only happen so many times for you, like, what is that stuff? So the Thieves, so I went, you guys, from having to take a day off work every month or two as a teacher to teaching for 8 more years once I was introduced to the oils, and only having to take 2 days in those 8 years. So super, super thankful for Thieves specifically. This is a vitality one, which means you can take it internally in capsules. You can I like making, if my throat is feeling a little scratchy, I like doing some hot water and honey and adding a couple drops of Thieves and a drop of lemon and a drop of peppermint. Really, really nice and really soothing. This is one that we'll put on our kids' feet at night, especially during wintertime when, all of the snifflies and things are going around. That's one I'll put just to help support their immune systems. All right, so in the starter bundle, you also get a couple samples of Ningxia Red. And so this is a nutrient infusion. It's great for energy support. It has really super high antioxidants. So it would be an anti-aging formula. Really supports normal cellular function within the body. It does so many things. Like, we teach classes on this. This is all I can say about it in our time frame, but just know it tastes delicious. I highly recommend it as like your next thing to try. If you're grabbing the oils, this would be the next thing to try. It's been a part of our routine for the last 15 years. Okay, and then you'll also get this hand sanitizer and the Thieves spray. These are both great to just keep in your purse to spray things down when you're not sure about them. What I love about the hand sanitizer is that it has really clean ingredients, no junk in it, so you can feel really good about using on yourself and your family. This is, you might want to take a screenshot of this. This is just a transfer buying list. So this gives you an idea of the different things that Young Living has that you can, as you're beginning to make better quality choices for you and your family, that you can start to kind of ditch and switch from the things that you already have in your house. Like I said, Young Living has personal care products and supplements and stuff for women, makeup, clean makeup. I don't think I mentioned that. All kinds of stuff. And so these are just some ideas of what you might want to try. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed with this. It is a process. And what I love about loyalty rewards, which is what I'm showing you right now, is that you can say, I'm going to slowly change out the things in my house. I'm going to make better decisions, but I don't have to do it all at once. So with loyalty rewards, you can create a customized package each month. As long as you have a 50 PV order, you're going to get extra percentages back. All right. So the first 3 months, you get an extra 10% back that goes into an account to use on a free product. After 3 months, it goes up to 20%. And after 2 years, it goes up to 25%. You can move your date up and back throughout the month if you're going to be out of town. You can do a skip month if you need to. There's no commitments. You can cancel it if you need to, but I always recommend people try this. Get better quality products using these wellness boxes that you get to customize and take advantage of all of the extra points you get to then use on free product. It's really great. All right, and our team. So we are known as Living Well Now. We have a Facebook group called the LWN Lifestyle Group that we're actually streaming. Are we streaming in? Did it stay up or no, Ange? Oh, it's still streaming. Okay, good. That we're streaming into right now. So it's full of all kinds of education. Obviously, we promote all of these classes. So there's one on the skincare challenge that has been going on. Next week, we're going to be talking about the collagen. So you're going to get to see some before and afters of that and learn about the collagen. The following week, we have a back to school class happening. So lots of good education as you are beginning to dive in and learn about these products so that you can feel really good about using them. And let's talk really quickly about the business side of it. You can, if you choose to, become a brand partner. Here's the deal. Most people come into Young Living not for the purpose of building a business or creating a second stream of income, but they fall in love with the products and they're just sharing anyway. So why not get some thank you checks for sharing these products? So in just a second here, we are going to transition. Angie's going to put, or actually do you have the link for the next call? You do? Okay,
yes,
so
Lucinda asked for it. It's already been posted.
Okay, so Ange will put that in there. Great, it's been posted. That's actually starting in 3 minutes. So I'm going to tell you right now how to get these products. And then those who want to move over to learn a little bit more about the brand partner opportunity, you can do that using the link. So let me show you here. If you're ready to get started, you're going to go to youngliving.com. To unlock the 24% off discount, you're either going to place a 100 PV order, which is generally equal to dollar amount before shipping. These starter kits, because they're so discounted, the PV is a little bit different. So this starter bundle is $165. The PV on it is 100, which is still going to get you the discount. You're going to have that discount for a year. Even if you don't do loyalty rewards program, you'll still get 24% off anytime you go to order. But remember, the loyalty rewards program is giving you extra percentages back on top of the 24% off. So I always recommend people, when you sign up, throw something on, we just changed the name of it. I cannot get over it. It's not called subscribe to save anymore. It's loyalty rewards. Throw something on the loyalty rewards order. Okay. You can't put the starter kit on it, but you can throw something else on. I recommend either the Ningxia or the Thieves cleaner, the Thieves household cleaner, because that's my other favorite product. And once you do that, it's going to give you the points for your starter kit. So even though the starter kit is not on your subscription, it's going to give you back the points for it. So you're going to get a whole bundle of free points to use on a future purchase just for adding something to loyalty rewards when you create your account. And then you're obviously going to want to add the referral link of whoever invited you, and that will get you onto their team so that you get all of their education as well. So this is just a couple pictures of our community. Down at the bottom there gives you a look at the Business Essentials Kit if you decide to be a brand partner. And Ange, in the chat, we have the link, that zoom.learnaboutyl.com. If you click on that link right now, That will take you over to the Zoom to learn more about the brand partner opportunities. We hope to see some of you there. Take care, guys. Have a great night.
Good job, Andrea. Woo!
We got it done with a minute to spare.
With a minute to spare. Awesome.